became the most obsessed person on the planet Earth. And I was basically, I had to invent a guy that didn't exist. I had to invent a guy that can take any pain, any suffering, any kind of judgment. I had to build this callous mind, and I built it through suffering.
It's time to stay focused. It's time to decide. Why are you so antisocial? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you staying on the basketball court so much? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you out there practicing in the hot sun when ain't nobody else out there? Because I'm trying to get it. Every time I text you and invite you to go do something fun and cool, you always studying. Because I'm trying to get it.
When you train alone, and I lived alone for so many years in this misery, and you're able to get out by yourself, I can take myself to such a level of real passion and purpose, and like the feeling I get is something I can't even explain by myself. I don't need anyone. That's why people come to me to motivate them. No one can motivate me.
Every single person who wants to do something with their life and has done something with their life has gone through the exact chapter that you're going through, and it's the lonely chapter.
I've trained 99% of my life alone. No one pat me on the back. I did all of the work alone. And while I'm still hard on myself, I know what I did.
You don't fit in with your own friends, but you don't have the outcomes yet to fit into a new group of friends. And you're doing this thing, you're consuming content on the internet, you're doing these free tutorials online to try and figure out how to set up a podcast and where do I host this thing? And then you're going through this and you're like, is this even worth it? Because you have no signs of success, right? But if there's anything that you can take away from what we're saying right now, is that the sign of success is the hate that you get along the way. And what you can't do is bend the knee to their hate and fit back into the conformity because it's comfortable and it's warm. Like the amount of times when I was on my lonely path where I was too different from the friends that I had, but not successful enough to be friends with the people that I wanted to be friends with. That's when you want people to root for you. That's when you want people to support you. Once you've already won, people are like, he's amazing, he's so good. But like, that's the time when you need it the least. And it's usually a single clap in the auditorium for a very long period of time. It is a slow clap that's just you rooting for you. And that visual, I think, is one that you can kind of take because it is. People struggle to do things alone. And the path of the exceptional person is one of an exception, which means that you are not with other people. And rather than fighting that or bemoaning it, see it as an indicator that you're on the right path. Because if everyone else were cheering you on, then it means you're not in the right place, because it means you're just like everyone else, and that's not where you want to be.
The bottom line is, no one's coming. No one. No one's coming to push you. No one's coming to tell you to turn the TV off. No one's coming to tell you to get out the door and exercise. Nobody's coming to tell you to apply for that job that you've always dreamt about. Nobody's coming to write the business plan for you. It's up to you. And because you're only ever going to do the things that you feel like doing right now or that feel good right now, unless you understand that you've got to parent yourself, you got to push yourself, you're not going to make your dreams come true.
They won't see it, they won't hear about it, and most of them won't even care. That's the reality when you're building something real. There are nights you'll lie awake wondering if it's worth it. Mornings where no one texts, no one checks in, and no one says, I'm proud of you. Because right now, there's nothing to see. You're just working in the dark. No recognition, no spotlight, just you fighting battles no one knows about. And that's when the real ones are made. Because the strongest people you've ever heard of, they weren't born with crowds clapping for them. They were built in silence, in late nights, in heartbreaks, in empty rooms where they learned how to believe in something before anyone else did. It's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be loud. This part of the journey, it's lonely for a reason. Because growth doesn't need a witness. Discipline doesn't need an audience. Purpose doesn't ask for permission. So when you feel like no one understands, good. That means you're on the right path. Keep showing up. Keep doing the work that no one claps for. Because every second you spend in the dark is a second you're building something unshakable. And when the time is right, when the curtain finally lifts and the world does see you, they won't understand how you got there. But you will. Because you were there when no one else was. You were there in the silence, in the stillness, and you never stopped.